Okay, and we're back. I don't know what's going on with the stream today. The stream is being very finicky. We're gonna keep going and we're gonna keep trying. But if it falls apart again, I probably am just gonna cut the stream and consider this one a lost cause. But we are gonna keep trying to go. Because we are making progress, and I want to keep making progress. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. Wait, do I have to crush ore to get it or to process it? No. Why? Oh, that's evil. That's evil. That is so evil. Ah, that one. There we go. Hopefully stream is behaving. Seems like it's been doing better at least. I don't know what's with the internet connection, but Turbo belts. It's definitely better. Get the students up to my stuff again. Requester warehouses because they're not usually that useful, but I can think of another reason for this one to be useful. You were going to request all the stuff. I move this one. Stone for being problematic. Lots more. What? Okay. Alright. Engine unit stone bricks. So let's go with this instead. Give me another recycle sheet. Wait a minute. I haven't had my sheet down here that aren't being used. Give me electric pressures. Pressure 25. Need a big electric pressure. Yeah, it does. Alright, fine. Boundary. Big electric pressures. And of course it needs, iron, liquid iron, and of course it needs, plates, more tungsten, and more circuits. What? Holy lordy, we broke everything. We broke everything, ladies and gentlemen. It broke everything. Something tells me to start back from the beginning. Full base redesign again? Won't take as long since we don't have as much going on. Technically we're making progress. Let's get turbo belts and then we'll do a full base redesign again. Because apparently we need to redesign everything from the ground up. Once we have turbo belts, we'll be able to start making turbo belts, and we can ever do everything from the ground up a lot easier. So we'll do that. We are making slow progress towards turbo belts. Once we get turbo belts, we'll do a full base redesign from the ground up again, and be able to build it. These red circuits, which we're not making anymore because red circuits are broken. So let's do this just so we can start getting some red circuits in again. This is what I meant when I said in the original part of this stream that you don't want to update mid-mod pack because it breaks everything. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. We're having to do a lot of redesigning because there's a byproduct of sand when you do crushing. This was a terrible idea. This was a terrible idea. I'm gonna lose my brain to this like I did with Bob's Angels mod. This is basically Void Science Bob's Angels mod. Hopefully stream stays up this time. It's been having issues for some reason and I don't know why. I'm not investing too much into everything just yet. I need to get the system started so I can start figuring out how to fix some of the stuff that's broken now. These don't produce a new item, do they? No. That would be hilarious. Because that would break even this system and I'd have to tear everything down. Oh wait, before we get too far ahead of myself. Mithril plates! Evil, sir. Can I make mithril plates from... I can't. Oh no. Okay, how much power do we have? The answer is a ton. So we're gonna be good for a little bit, but we're on a power deficit now. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. You will make green. You will make green. You will make green. You will make green. Now we are going to have green. I don't know if we're going to use green for everything because, well, for one, we can upgrade to iridescent eventually. And rainbow power! But, we will be upgrading as much of our blues to greens as possible. And I will be trying to use them problem with it is that this takes tungsten, though, and we're not making tungsten at we're not making very good amounts of tungsten yet, so. Bots war! I love it when they freak out like that. Have we got a big electric thingy yet? Yes, we did. 9 of them. You have a chance to get the ore back. That's going to be fun for me to have to constantly deal with. Quality. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, what we're going to do is green belts, green undergrounds, green splitters, and green loaders. And then what I'll do is move that to there, and then we'll do green, green, that's blue. Alright, let's now it's working. Yeah, if you want to put me on Discord sometime, you can. My Discord is, actually, you can share my Discord. I really don't care if people know my Discord on here. Just shoot me a DM letting me know that, that you're the maker of the mod first. Unless your name's the same on there. If your name's the same on it, that's fine. That's my Discord account. Feel free to shoot me up on Discord. I usually put my Discord in the contents anyway, in the description anyways. It might have my old Discord in it, but I had to shut that one down. And the loaders don't, and no, the loaders aren't supported. I guess that won't show it because that doesn't show any of them. But, yeah, what is that? There was a way I could look at it. I know it doesn't support it because the iridescent doesn't support it. The loaders are something from a compound loaders one I installed. But yeah, hit me up on Discord and I'll give you more information after the stream about it if you need any more information. Alright, we have blue belts. What's the next thing that we need before we can get far down? We need to start going in the iridescent industry. That's what we need to do. rush so much. Alright, where is... There's the first one. So to get this we need mithril. To get mithril we need prismarite. Okay, so yeah, it just wants me to get some prismarite. Which we have, or at least we should have somewhere. But it's probably lost in this kerfuffle I've got going on right now. There we go. That gives us mithril plating. Which is iron, copper. We craft iron, copper, and prismarite into plates, into that thing, and then we can smelt that into a furnace. Okay. Can I smelt that in an electric furnace? Yes, I can. So, electric furnace, quest, supply. What I'll do is I'll do this. So I'll come over here. We're gonna go with another. Do I have? I need a steel furnace. Give me. This one. So this needs to continue to make iron. Put one here. This will make copper. And take coal out of there. Go ahead and take out of here. Go into here. Ooh, I like the sound. Apply it to there. And then go with one here. What's this one doing? You would want... smelting this to get this up and running so that we don't have to worry about our supply. Now hopefully I can just smelt iridescent. I was afraid of that, because we have to unlock that. I was hoping that since I unlocked it in the original playthrough, we would have been able to unlock it here, but no such luck. Yeah. There. Which I need iridescence and the technology of me doing that. Alright. What's the plate process for making the plates this time? Gotta burn it. So I gotta burn it. And then sort it. Okay. Burn it. Burn it, sort it. Look. No, I think it's burn it, sort it, and then it's finished. We have to make the mithril pellets and then cook those, so get another crafter. Wrong crafter. No, that's not quality assurance. That's, I think that's literally a mod called AMS. S-Tex. 1 second. Go ahead and take a look real quick. Not bottleneck, not building the planet. Not even just distribution, RH, FFE. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Is it quality assurance? I don't think it is. No, the quality assurance just makes me start with all the qualities unlocked instead of having to unlock them. There might have been an easier way to figure it out. Isn't there a way for me to? Yes, there is. The other way. This might tell us. I don't know if it's going. No, wait. This will tell us. I have a better way of looking for it. Because if we go to this and we go to, so it's added by. Where is it? No, it is added by quality assurance. I thought it was. Yes, it is. Yep. I completely forgot to. I completely forgot that it shows in the blue what mod it's from. But yeah, it's added by quality assurance. I thought it wasn't, but I thought I had another mod installed that does it, but it's quality assurance. Could always shut down the nuclear technology if I had to, but this bootstrap system will definitely help us for at least a little bit. I mean, what I can easily do to take care of the system is this, and put it into a supply chest. Yeah, I'm still running the supply the coal we need for the metro for a little while. And it doesn't burn through it very quickly, but we'll have to come over and fix this entire design later, now that the Iridescent Industries is playing silly games with it. I'm just glad it didn't change nuclear craft. If it had changed nuclear craft, we'd been all over the place. I'm gonna remove the normal crushers and we're gonna put the big crushers in. More useful. Is glass still made with? No, it's made with sand now. That makes sense. Yep. Glass being made with sand making sense. Truth, it doesn't, but that gets into a whole mess of things. If we had something that breaks nuclear craft, we're gonna have. I basically would just say we're gonna do a stream 3, which I'm willing to do. But if I do that, we're gonna have to get together after stream at some point, and you're just gonna have to send me like a list of the mods that you think would do really well with Void Tech, and I'll just add them all, and we'll do a new stream based on that from the very beginning, which I'm more than willing to do. Because so far you've named off some really cool mods. Like don't get me wrong, I'm not upset that they're breaking my mods. I'm just upset that it's just one of those things that's just like it's just me trying to figure out how to fix everything. Wood is being a problem. Oh, because of this, yeah. That makes sense. Wood. No distribution sign. There we go. I need to fix this. Alright, power's taken care of. I'm fixing this now. Time to fix everything. So next, where's the best to put these that they're not going to be in the way? Probably up here. In truth, that's probably what we're gonna do. I'll just this run will be over. I'm still gonna continue to play for the rest of the stream just because I enjoy playing through it that much. But after this stream is over, which will be in 30 minutes, we'll talk after stream, and I can get a list of the mods you think will do well with Voidcraft, and I can get that built for next week, and we'll start that. Because I think that'll be easier than me continuing to try and struggle with redesigning the base. A lot of people would say, well then why are you designing the base anyways? Why not? But I think it'll be easier to start from the ground up with all of the technology, so that it's not an absolutely all over the place tech tree. I wasn't originally going to do it because I was like, I didn't know if I wanted to try to start the stream all over from the beginning, but it's not a big deal to me either way. I think it'll be easier. I think it'll be easier and more entertaining in the long run, anyways. Before we go, though, let's grab some of these. Let's see if we can grab anything good from the blueprints. Definitely not. I'll grab that. Actually, I know what I need to grab. I need to grab this. Where's the most up-to-date version of? There it is. There's our 1-to-1. There's our 2-to-1. There's our circuit build. just thought of something that I might do according to make this more, to be able to do what I want to do without losing losing a lot of our progress. Because I know there's a code, I know there's a command to unlock the technology. I wonder if there's a command to lock technology. 1 second, stream. There's commands to relock the tech. To unlock the tech. I want a command that locks the tech. I don't know. I've never used edit mode before. Let's try. Is that not how you enter it? There we go. Doing everything. We're going back to stage 1. Okay. So now what I also want to do is... Does this work? Yes, it does. Goodbye all of my technology, and all my power, and all my things. Now some people might be asking, what's the difference? What are we doing? What's the difference between me doing this and me just I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Power Island's going bye-bye for now. Goodbye, Power Island. Alright. Specifically, what this gives us is, well, basically gives us the ability to have all of this, and all the landfill, of course. So we don't have to start over from the scratch with landfill. It feels so empty. So weird to be back at the beginning. Was I supposed to keep big crushers? And it's not like there's any recipes for them anyways. Okay. 1 second. You can have that, you can have that, you can have that, you can have that. Not my buttons. Where's my buttons? Actually, there's nothing left except for landfill. picked it all back up. Oh wait, no I didn't. I just gave it all to my editor version. That's fine. Back to the beginning. Alright, now before we get started, back to basics. You mentioned plutonium. Is there anything else that you think I should add? Should I just start adding everything that's by you? Is all your mods compatible? Should I just do that? Would that make this easier? You play with all your mods and that's an endorsement. Didn't you say you use a mod that affects... Didn't you say you used a mod that affects, what do you call it? Did you say you used a mod that affects, the landfill, so you can plant trees on landfill? Or was that something else? Oh, is it diversity tree that allows it to be set up? Want that. I don't need teleportation because I don't go to different planets. We're staying on Navis for this one. We're not going to add in the planet. I have it installed. We're not going to add it because we're not going, like I said, we're not going to other planets. Reverts lab out icons to something rhythm and how they fusion. Alright, anything else? Oh, anyway, the video now. Scrappy industry? Why do I feel like this is a terrible idea? Scrappy industry. No process is ever. I don't like the sound of this. Alright, I'll commit to it. I both love that idea and hate that idea at the same time. There's gonna be so much spaghetti. Anything else? Should we add scrappy chemistry? We'll do it. We'll commit to it. All the spaghetti. If you think it'll be interesting and you think it'll be fun, I'll add it, because I think the more chaos to it, the better. We're just not randomizing everything. That sounds terrible. Anything else? Anything else we want to add before we commit to the new run? Oh no, I'm planning on doing what I like. But I like, so far you've made wonderful suggestions. I'm more than willing to run with your suggestions and give it a shot. If I had an issue with it, I'd have cut us off a while ago. If I did this because I wanted my streams to be popular, trust me, I'd play it to an entirely different style. I do this because I enjoy it and I want to be able to watch it back myself. Yeah, bad ideas are fun. Alright, we'll commit to this for now. We'll see how much my brain can handle all the scrappy stuff that's currently going on. Oh, don't worry, I'm not going to blame you if anything happens. I was the one who made the decision to go through with this. Sometimes the worst decisions in life are the best decisions in life. Oh, that's the first good sign. Okay. A few logistics boxes, a medium power pole, and a box of resources. We have no stone. No, stone, come back to me. You need glass this early? Oh, that's annoying. Glass is just crushing sand. Luckily we can crush sand in our inventory. You can do iron and coal. You can do copper, coal, and then these. Starting to see it already. Alright, I'm starting to see all the scrap already. This is gonna be a world of hurt. Be a world of hurt, but it's gonna be a world of fun. Iron scrap. Happening. There we go. One of these. One of these. And there we go. No scrap from scrap means the recipe that uses scrap won't themselves create more scrap. Yeah, but I gotta learn how to use up the scrap for... Oh, okay. So, iron plate, so metal scrap becomes iron plates, iron gears, and iron scrap. While circuitry scrap can be made into electronic scrap, which can also produce copper scrap. I like cook copper scrap and make it into copper. Yep. So that means iron scrap becomes iron. Okay, that's not so bad. That'll be an easy fix. Especially for the design of a base I'm planning on going for, it'll be easy enough to fix most guess one of the good things about it is that at least we're getting what we're looking for every time. Like, one thing I can see from really scrap... Oh no. Oh no. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me, Scrappy Industry? There's a chance that the item that we're crafting doesn't even get crafted? Oh lordy. I've committed to a terrible thought process. I like it, but I don't. Does this use... Okay, at least the science packs don't use glass. I was really expecting every science pack to add glass to the creation recipe because of the fact that you now have glass to make the glass bottle that the science is in. Because that would just be ludicrous. It's insane though to think that there's... Is there a way to eventually get like a permanent, like, yes, you will always get the product? Yeah, no, I get exactly where you're going. I don't play XCOM as much as some people do, but yeah, I do play some XCOM. Yes, I understand what you're getting at. Oh, lordy. No, 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 no. I just can't get over that. That it's gonna do that to me. That's gonna be a pain in the rear. I can feel it. I like the idea of it. I love the idea of it. I can tell that I'm going to lose my mind to this very quickly. Alright, the first thing we should do is probably get ourselves... I need to start working towards getting everything taken care of, so... First things first, let's look into... There's a lot to think about. So we need to do more technology. Which we need copper for. Let's get some technology up and running. Because we need logistics. We need crafting. We want to move up to fast inserters as fast as possible. Get steel production, green circuits, advanced crafting, and then start moving towards our warehouse technology. Because that's going to be the first step to actually getting all of this, to getting us into a somewhat normal processing ability. My scrapyard is going to grow. I can feel it. Oh, that's... It's just hard for me to get my mind wrapped around the fact that we have scrap now. And like, what's the best way to handle it all? My brain starts to think about it. This was a very good, bad idea. Okay, we got our basic logistic stuff built. We can start looking towards making a design for this. That'll work. First things first, let's go with this. Disgusting slime. Oh. With coal being 500. Stone greater than 500. Oh wait, greater than. Enriched iron? Oh, nope, don't look at it. Don't think about it. Stone, so let's go to stone brick next. 500. Stone brick. Oh, right, because we don't have the power poles that can reach. Well, we do have one power pole that can reach. You mean you can't place it? Oh, I don't have landfill unlocked yet. Does this have the same? No, okay, good. At least we get the science packs back without fail. Alright, back to this. Steel, green science. Steel furnaces. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I'm basically going to have a scrapping process that sends everything back up to the beginning of the line to be scrapped and then re-added to the lines. We're basically going to see a base build designed around this problem. I'm glad I added it now instead of adding it while the base was already built. Oh, no problem. Yeah, I always thought that was that was a great way of handling any issue. And that's basically what I'm going to do with a lot of this. Dump it into a box, dump it all into a box, sort it out, and then move on. You'll see. I have a plan for all of this. One that is both horrifying and genius at the same time. A lot of this is going to be a starter base, as long as it works, get it done kind of thing. And a lot of it's going to be like this kind of like bootstrap build kind of thought process. Our next process is going to be learning how to determine how to deal with the overflow issue, which I basically am just going to need a lot of different types of inserters. I'm only sitting here thinking about like the 96% chance at getting a fast inserter, which takes an inserter which has a 94% chance of being crafted, and they both take green circuits, which have a 97% like the ending percentage of getting a fast inserter is actually a lot lower than most people would realize. Like, it's not like, oh, it's like, yeah, we'll just have to craft a bunch of them. It's a lot worse than it initially seems. Alright, let's get some of these. And then let's go ahead and grab this and this. It definitely will encourage me to do less handcrafting. Don't get me wrong, I'll still be able to handcraft some, but it will definitely decrease the amount of handcrafting I'll be willing to do, because eventually I'll start to realize that me handcrafting it means that I have to run through those percentages even slower. Mass production is definitely going to be the name of the game, getting down to it. So green circuits, gears, and then iron plates. So iron plates. It's like just clicking it once isn't going to be enough. I'm basically going to have to learn to just right-click everything and make everything in right clicks, just so I have a good chance at getting the item I'm actually trying to get. Oh wait, no, because it's going to be here, here, here. Grab a couple of these. Because like right now, I'm surprised I'm getting as much as what I'm getting when I craft this stuff. Because I would be thinking I'd be getting a lot more scrap. This needs copper cabling. We put there, go ahead and put this, that. There's a small cheat when you chain together building to get chain together handcrafting. Only the last recipe has a chain has a failure chance. The game's mechanics don't. Oh, thank God. That's actually a good thing in my personal opinion. Now, I understand, and I'm aware, that a lot of these have a chance of giving me of breaking. have a chance of getting scrap in a lot of these. They're going to build up on scrap. That's fine. I'm okay with that for now. Okay, now... Go ahead and start getting me these. Actually makes handcrafting slightly more powerful because you have less of a chance of getting scrap byproducts. Nope, forgot to cancel that. Let it run through all the red science we already have. Oh, it's gotten worse. It's gotten worse. Like you'll notice we've redesigned. I've relocked all the text. There's a reason for that. It's gotten worse. We added a mod that's gonna make spaghetti the way of the game. You're gonna absolutely hate it, Wolf. Everything has byproducts. Well, not everything. Some things don't. I don't think gears do, wires don't. So, these three buildings have byproducts. Name a more tasty combination than sushi and spaghetti. I don't think I want to try and name a more tasty combination than sushi and spaghetti. I mean, heck, I didn't even mention the fact that everything has a percentage chance at failing. At least you get 2 transport. Oh, well, you always get 2 transport belts. Chocolate and bacon. That sounds like an odd thought process, but I could easily argue that sushi is just, that spaghetti is just bacon wrapped together. So wrapped together bacon, which probably is better than just plain bacon. Oh, because iron is so slow. Iron, why are you slow? It's a single furnace cooking the iron. I need to build some furnace stacks. The ocean is a soup. I mean, yeah, it's got a bit of everything. I would say it's more of a I'm trying to remember what it's called. There's a certain thing that's called that is basically like it's soup, but like it's soup that's everything. I could always do this to make this more likely. Now it'll divide it between the gears there and everything down here. So if I'm dividing it in half between half red science and half green science, it'll mean that it'll make them both at the same speed, right? Oh, scrap. I've got to remember to go through and clean out the scrap every once in a while. Is Skyrim my favorite video game? If not, what is? That's a hard question since every video game scratches a different kind of itch. I would say Skyrim is probably my current favorite fantasy adventure game. I like Sky. I like but like Factorio is better with its ability to be like a base building type of game. Yeah, I'd say it's one of those that's a question that really varies. No, never. I know you want me to like Arma, but I'm not gonna sit here and admit to liking Arma. I'd rather die on the hill of denying it. I have my personal feelings about Arma. I'll put it that way. I guess technically D&D is not a video game, so I can't claim D&D to be one of my favorite. Crimson Desert. Don't think I've heard it. Need to look into it. Also, welcome to the stream, Long Division. Sorry about all the hate I gave you in high school. I don't have a possibility of messing up the... Okay, good. I had to make sure I didn't have to worry about getting iron scrap instead of iron when smelting. Oh, is it expensive, Wolf? I might take a look into it. I need something to replace Skyrim if I end up deciding to stop Skyrim. Not planning on it, but holy, yeah, that's kind of an understandable amount. Go ahead and grab a few more of these. Now we have something to do to make all of this iron into. Let's go with the power poles and then the strong boxes. And then we need to do this, which gets us concrete, which gets us our storehouses, and then finally our warehouses. Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't put it past it being worth it. Steel scrap? Wait a minute, what? Do I get steel from smelting steel scrap? Okay then. I'll have to look into it. Wood. 500. Oh, so that makes I just thought of something with that cheat you mentioned, Zine. It's definitely a situation of crafting the science packs instead of crafting their individual components is a better idea, since the science packs have a 100% chance at crafting what I'm looking for. Continues to be a thing of it's possible for me to look at this as a positive thing and a negative thing. Okay, crap. to see if we can fix you. Blacklist. Yellow inserters. There we go. And we'll go ahead and put another one up here. I need more iron. I wish I did streaming for a living. I don't even count as doing this for a living. The most I'll say with what I do for a living is I work in security. Due to the nature of my job, though, I don't like sharing it out more than that more than that as far as over the internet goes. How do I get an electric crusher? Electric crushers take engine units. I was considering electrical engineer early in my life. I probably would have gone down that path if it wouldn't have been for the fact that I had ADHD in high school, keeping me from taking classes in electrical engineering in high school. I was basically told that thanks to my ADHD and my special ed classes, that basically they said that they didn't see a point in me taking that class because it seemed too advanced for me. It was very annoying. No green circuits. There we go. Now all three of these are taking their scrap and putting it into a chest for me to pick up at my leisure, which should have green science being made slightly faster. Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta take a quick, like 30-second break. I gotta change out the battery on my headset. No, that makes sense. And it definitely was one of those things of, I wish I would have been able to tell them I wanted to take the class anyways, but they basically told me I couldn't take the class. It wasn't like they were just telling me, you shouldn't take the class, they were basically telling me, no, you're not allowed to take the class. So instead of taking that, I took diesel engineering. Which then I joined the military and used my diesel engineering to work on helicopters. For those of you that are like, those don't sound similar, they're not. I basically didn't even use what I studied in high school. Or my juvenile vocational school. Alright. We need a, I need to stop being lazy and I need to make a furnace stack. Yep. always thought aerospace was an interesting career field because it's one of those career fields that I'm like, I recognize it if you say it. I have no idea what it means. Then again, that just might be from my special flavor of clueless. Okay. So you basically do the civilian side of what I did in the military. Although I only worked on the dynamics components of helicopters. So basically the moving parts of helicopters. My biggest achievement is I can say that I saw the first V-22s fly onto Okinawa, Japan. Where's copper? There we go. And that will slightly deal with that issue. I definitely need to upgrade to them all being glue inserters. Definitely interesting. Not something a lot of people can say, so definitely something fun to be able to say. Okay, so let's take this. Are you sure it doesn't make byproducts? Because I'm getting a lot of byproducts out of this stuff, and I'm just crafting science packs which have a 100% accuracy rating. Something tells me you might be wrong on the byproduct thought process. Now there's... Oh, you have to use concrete. That's annoying. Reconstituted concrete mix? Interesting. Huh. That's gonna be fun. We're probably gonna finish up soon. Probably be done. I'd say probably, yeah, probably another 4 minutes. We'll probably make it an even 200 on this second part of the 6th stream, since we had to cut the stream because of internet issues earlier on. Nothing major problematic, just a bit of an annoyance early on. And this is enough to get us read in green science to at least a certain degree. We'll be building a better base than this on the next stream though. On the next stream we'll be taking these down to start the bus and then scaling up this whole process. Which means we'll start dealing with the scrap and start having to consider what scrap we get and stuff like that. Yeah. I can definitely say I'm enjoying it, so I'm glad we did it. I hope everybody else can find it enjoyable, even though we did have to start it back over from the beginning, basically. But with everything that we were adding in, it was basically better, in my opinion, to start it from the beginning than continue on from where we were. But we do have all this land to work with, so it's not like we are completely back at the beginning. We don't have to go through the slow process of getting all this land back. There was something I wanted to try before we closed out today, though. Can't build it on landfill still. Now we can build trees here. I'll have to look into that, because I thought we fixed that. Then again, it might be I have to build a certain type of ground for it. We'll see. Not super necessary. We don't need to plant trees. I just think it'd be interesting to have a place where we're planting trees. Maybe deal with some of this immense amount of pollution. We're also going to be upgrading our power supply in the next one. we're going to start getting into power issues if we don't. So we're going to be upgrading the power supply in the next one. And we're going to be working towards upgrading our science production in the next one. But, hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all will come back for the next one. As per the usual, I'm going to leave the stream running for a couple of minutes. At the end, I basically will base it on how much of the conversation is going on and how many people are still watching it as it runs in the background. But it also allows for the sciences to run a bit longer, since we kind of need warehouses, and I'd like to have engines for the electric crushers for the base, for the next design of the base. We're not going to be crushing ore just yet, but we are going to be needing to crush it eventually. But hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh, okay. So that makes sense. If it's a setting, is it the setting I have to change? Is it a setting that needs a game restart? Bottleneck. Even distribution, Factorio, far reach, fill for me, logistics network, neck armor, quality assurance, time change, visible planets in space, Blair. Diversity. Allow planting on landfill. It's a setup. Setup cannot be changed while the game is running. Oh, okay, so we can. I'll turn that on for the next one, and we'll be able to do it for the next one. Make trees immune to pollution? No. What are the trees for if for nothing else than absorbing pollution? But yeah, I will fix that when I close out the stream. Thank you, though. Maybe our goal after we get through this will be to remove all the pollution that we built on the planet. Hey, engines are finished. That's the next thing we also have to work on, is getting void signs started, which is going to be a pain with the way this worked, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But we'll see y'all in the next one. See y'all next week.